Andrew Mlangeni is an ANC veteran. He was part and parcel of Mkhonto We Sizwe, a military veteran, which is part also of the ANC. He's done quite a lot in the fight against apartheid in South Africa. And of course, he was not alone in that fight. There were quite a lot of men and women surrounding him with the hope to actually make the point that that vision, which was to see South Africa liberated, doesn't fade. One of them is Richard Mokoena. He is the former MK commandant. He joins us now. Mokoena, thank you so much for your time and welcome to SABC News. Just your memories of Andrew Mlangeni.
I first met Andrew Mlangeni in the headquarters of the ANC whilst he was Chief of Transport. I was working with the Department of Publicity and Information. Then at that time, we took a tour mobilizing the people of what was then Eastern Transvaal before it becomes Mpumalanga, mobilizing for the first democratic election. We tour all that Eastern Transvaal, and later we came back to Luthuli House. But then Tate Mlangeni, I also knew him from the books of the history of the ANC, his role that he played in the Rivonia trial as a member of MK, senior member of MK in the High Command. At that time, Tate Mlangeni and his Rivonia Trialist were mobilizing for the formation of Mkhonto We Sizwe. Some of them were trained in China and Russia. Then it was the Soviet Union. At that time, we were so naive about the struggle. But then we learned why has the ANC adopted armed struggle. They have to go that route precisely because most of the Boers are frustrated. Their struggles, their peaceful struggles. And therefore it was decided that they enter into a violent struggle because there was no other avenue except that one. Firstly, the ANC was banned. There was Sharpeville. They had to go to underground, and volunteers were needed to join Mkhonto We Sizwe. It was whilst I was in the camps that I studied the history of Mkhonto We Sizwe, why it was formed, why there were people like Tate Mlangeni, who was at the same time a member of the South African Communist Party. And later Tate Mlangeni spent almost 25 years in Robben Island. After the 25 years, Oliver Tambo declared them or honored them with the order of Istwaland or Siaparangwe.
Now let's talk about him during those days.
Yes.
I would imagine he was quite upright.
Yes.
And strong.
Yes, he was indeed. Moreover, he was a courier. He will be sent wearing women's clothes from one area to the other, particularly when he was taking messages to Tate Walter Sisulu, who was also a member of the military high command of Mkhonto We Sizwe. Yes.
And then you are a businessman here operating here in Soweto. Yes. Tell us about some of the inspirations that you've drawn from him, Tate Mlangeni, that saw you become the businessman of the day here in Soweto.
All that I've learned from Tate Mlangeni is that he's not corrupt. And he was anti-corrupt officials of the ANC. He was a man of integrity. He had always spoken very well about the struggles of our people, and he was also critical about corrupt leaders of the ANC.
Thank you so much, Tate Mokoena, for your time.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, Tate Mokoena Day, one of the businessmen here in Soweto, saying that he's drawn quite a lot of inspiration from Tate Mlangeni. He's now a businessman who's learned quite a lot from him, that you don't have to be corrupt to actually accumulate wealth. You don't have to actually forgive and forget about those that are surrounding you when you want to reach the top. Well, with that, it's back to you, Studio.